All right, got my stuff all cleaned up, lined up. Got my doodles all cut, put over the holes from sizes. Just put some mixture on the doodle here. I'm gonna mix it up and put it down. See what happens. All right, well, I got, as you can see, there's some in there. So I coated it and then laid it in there and then coated it over. 3 spots or 4 spots. So I got 1 more, 2 more to do, and then we'll do some stuff on the outside. We'll see. You can see I got the good stuff in there, so who knows? We'll try it. I'm not very good at fiberglass. Hopefully I put enough hardener in there. I have a habit of not putting enough hardener in, so hopefully we'll see how it turned out. Alrighty, well, did what I could. Laid some fiberglass down. It's probably hard to see, but a whole bunch of different spots. Put the gel down, then the matting, then gel, seated in there really good, then put gel on top of it. I put some of it was squeezing through like you saw here, but I went ahead with the extra and filled in some spots just to use it up basically. Then on this guy I drilled 2 holes and I put a galvanized nail in there. Oh yeah, it started to set up good. So I can use that to mark this piece for this repair, which I've got here. I don't know if it'll be structurally sound enough. I mean, this guy has got a solid, this didn't get cracked or anything, solid all the way through. So we can still use it to hold the windshield on. As you see over on the other side, it's not much here. So, I mean, it's fiberglass, so it's relatively strong, but we'll get that piece in there and shore it up, and we'll see if it's strong enough. Should be. But the windshield's only this tall. Anyway, that's the thought. So I put these nails in this way so I can mark it and drill the holes in the new piece. Fiberglass it, set it down in, bond it together with a wrap of fiberglass. I'll use fiberglass. Once I get it set on there, I'll wrap it with fiberglass and gel and give it a little bit more structure. And then we'll have to probably sand it down a bit, but that's the repairs for the fender. Well, most of the repairs done for the fender, and that post is going to be next. This guy here, it's got a compromise, so we'll have to cross drill it and, you know, get her locked in. It may take some stuff on the outside. We'll see. I'm going to do it however the best way we can. Once that's fit in, I'll be able to align this door and get her closing right, and that will be the structural outside stuff done. Then all we'll have to do is the roll cage, and then it'll be paint and body shop time. We're not gonna, my brother might do this, but we're gonna take it to a couple shops and get some quotes and see, because she wants to change the whole color, she wants to do new interior, all kinds of stuff to it. So anyway, next step, so we'll keep on moving. Okay, so we pulled the door off so we could access everything. Then we lifted it up so that this matched where it used to be. Put a screw in there, tightened it up, made sure it lined up, then loosened it, smeared fiberglass resin in, tightened it, then laid resin, and then there's a 1/2 inch by 1/8 inch piece of plywood. Smeared that with resin, then put the fiberglass matting and then covered it with resin, then put more resin, I'm sorry, another piece of fiberglass matting here, tie it in here and around, and then resin. So all that's drying, trying to get this to fit right. I think we just about got it where it needs to be. It's going to take some manipulating, but I think it's where it is. It's bottomed out on the back, and yeah, we'll see. I've got to go get some more resin. So we got this piece and this piece to put in, so I got to clean that up down there. And that'll be the major. I mean, it's still going to take a lot of body work on all the rest of the car, so that's the only body work spot, with the exception of this guy here. So, you guys saw earlier, I'll put this up here. You guys saw earlier where we did the inside of this, and it fixed this, and then I went ahead and ground it down some more on the outside, and then resin, fiberglass mat, and then resin. So it should be strong with our aux by tomorrow. I also put another piece of fiberglass here because that was a pretty good crack, and it's got some structure for holding the fender on. So yeah, I had a couple little spots I filled in. I'll come back and real drill those holes. That's good. It's just drying now, so it's still a little bit damp, but yeah, should be able to get the fiberglass work done tonight. That would be pleasant. She is ordering, she wanted to do a taller windshield. She's a little bit taller lady, and when she sits in the car, it blows everything. So she wanted a taller window, but we couldn't find the whole standard size window with the chrome pieces, stanchions I think they're called it, and all that. So she's gonna go with the same window she had before, but new. So the only thing after today that should be left is fitting the windshield that she gets, fitting the door, and building the roll bar. So fitting the door, I'm a little worried about. That's hard because it's not like a normal hinge. You basically, it's screwed in and it lies where it lies, and hopefully it lined up. I did my best to parallel these with a digital angle gauge and also measuring, but this door was always a little bit low. You can see where it's always hit right here. So I lifted this up just a little bit more. I used the lift, by the way. I put the lift arm right here and lifted it up to get it where I wanted. And then I put this into the right space to hold it while I was working on it. So it should be good. We'll see how it ends up. I've got a good feeling about it. All right. Had to do a little bit of modification here because the slots, as you can see, go all the way through for the hinges, and I ended up filling this gap in, so I had to get a die grinder and do some clearancing, and then I drilled the holes through because on the back side we added a bunch of support and a board. So I made a hole for the nut to go in, so the bolt, let's see if I can show you. One moment, please. Yeah, the bolt goes in here like so, and then it comes through here, and we can put the nut on it right there. Hopefully you can see that. Anyway, yep. The other ones were clear of the the piece of plywood, but and then we got these hinges taken loose and out. The old ones, you can see they're clustered. This one doesn't look so bad, but it is. Bent backwards, kind of. And then you got the new ones, just putting some rust stop barbecue stuff on them. Because they're going to have to come off for painting, and they'll have to paint these whatever color. Probably whatever color the car goes when she does go. These over here are chrome. So we've got the other half set over there, so we'll send those with the car. So when they swap them, they don't have to blast them. They can just swap them with these, and should be good. So next step is to put, I'm gonna flip these guys over in a few minutes and spray the other side, and then we'll install them, and then we'll hang the door and see how our alignment went. Then we'll get it jacked up. Oh, I might work on this today. Make sure it latches properly. Then we'll jack it up. We'll finish doing this guy and that little spot down there, and should be done with the fiberglassing stuff. We were gonna order the windscreen, but was trying to figure out if it's if the 32 will fit the 31. I don't know if the curve is different over the cowl, so I gotta look and see. I don't have a part number on the old one, so yep, we'll have to figure it out.